Gluten-free diets have become increasingly popular over the last few years. But what on earth is gluten anyway, and why can't some people eat it? You probably know that you can find it in bread and pasta and other similar foods, but what's actually causing the problem? Gluten is in fact a composite of two different proteins, called gliadin and gluten. They're found in wheat and other related grains. Some people have an allergy to these proteins. This is called celiac disease. When someone with this illness is exposed to gluten, the body produces certain antibodies, which attack the organs, particularly the small intestine. We can diagnose celiac disease by testing a person's blood for these antibodies. Fortunately, only around 1% of the population have this problem. So why then have so many people started avoiding gluten? Avoiding gluten has become increasingly fashionable over the last 5 years. A best-selling health book referred to it as poison. And some alternative medicine practitioners even believe that a gluten-free diet can cure or treat autism. But there's simply no evidence that gluten is bad for you in any way, unless you're one of the unfortunate people with an intolerance. Gluten-free foods are no healthier than their normal alternatives, and in fact can be worse for you because sugar and fat are added to replace the elasticity that gluten usually provides. Celiac disease is a debilitating illness. The tiniest amount of gluten can cause terrible symptoms. It can cause chronic diarrhea, malabsorption, and it can even stop children from growing properly. Believe me, those who suffer from it would far rather be able to eat gluten. Some medical professionals have floated the idea of a condition called non-celiac gluten sensitivity to explain people who feel better after cutting gluten out, but do not have celiac disease. There's absolutely no medical consensus that this condition exists. There are many reasons someone could feel better after cutting out gluten, even if they don't have an intolerance. Cutting out beer, ice cream, and white bread, and replacing them with lean meat and vegetables will always make you feel better, regardless of gluten. There are lots of psychological reasons you might feel better too. If you suspect you have a problem with gluten, talk to your doctor about it before you go cutting anything out, or making any drastic changes. Grains are an important part of a healthy diet for most people, and like with most things, moderation is better than complete exclusion.